Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to take a look at a Yes cover, one coming from 1983, a time when we were very much aware of the band Yes. And in fact, this came as a complete surprise when it came out because we thought Yes was over. I think everybody thought Yes was over at this point. And then all of a sudden, here this came in November of 1983. And I remember the Owner of a Lonely Heart single coming out and taking everybody's imagination over. And ever since then, we have heard those orchestral touches, that kind of thing, everywhere. Everybody has used that ever since. There were other great songs on that album. Over time, the songs on the album have held up pretty well.
There's still a lot of prog elements in the original song.
Oh, big time. But Changes is the song we're going to listen to today, done by Sina of Sina Drums. Really interested in hearing her conquer this one. This is one where Alan White was the original drummer, and of course, he's overshadowed a bit by Bill Bruford, but he was an excellent drummer in his own right. I mean, you have to be to play with these guys. There are other great songs on this record, but we'll leave that to another day. Any thoughts ahead before we look at this, Adrian?
Sometimes I try to remember the title of the album, and I come up with 90210.
I mean, yeah, what are you going to do?
Kind of what a lot of people did, I think, back when it came out.
The title may very well have been inspired by the fact that Yes named this album by their catalog number. This is what 90125 was. But right, I can barely ever remember the actual 5 digits now. I just know it starts with a 9, and the album is great. All right. Well, very much looking forward to this. So let's check out Sina playing this, and we'll discuss afterwards.
All right.
Okay. Well, what'd you think, Adrian?
Well, I love the time signatures. There's some great drumming here, and this is the first time I ever tried to headbang to that kind of time signatures. Yeah, it's always good to see her smiling through this too. She's into this.
Yeah. I think you're right about that. I think she really enjoys what she's doing, and fantastic. I mean, why not? There were a few things I noticed besides the fact that she killed it, which is not unusual, and it was cool to see her play it. I noticed that her production is a little different these days. If you remember, the earlier videos that we watched of her performing would usually be fixed cameras. All of them would be set up somewhere in the room, would just grab the performance, and then would get edited together later on. In this case, she's got what it suggests that she's got maybe as many as 2 or 3 people holding cameras and moving around her as she performs. She does still have a few fixed cameras, but there's a lot more movement in these, and you can't really account for them through your normal cropping tricks and things like that. Like, they're actually moving. Now, it's possible, I mean, anything's possible. They could be drones. They could be, that have a particular computer that are programmed a certain way. You could certainly do that, although that may cause an issue. I don't know how loud drones are, but I think they probably have some sound to them. They could be robotically controlled. They could be on a track of some type. I just don't know. I wonder about that, though. I'm very curious about if she's getting that much help now with each video, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's pretty cool, actually. It feels more like you're in the room watching. Oh, all audio and video production by Nils Neumann, and we've seen him playing bass guitar in some of these. He was playing bass in the 3 for Deep Purple we just saw, matter of fact.
Oh, yeah. I
remember that. Apparently he does this, but still, I mean, it's possible that it's just him, and he's got 2 cameras, and he's just doing this, like around her. That's possible, although they're very steady. They're stabilized. which means, I mean, probably pretty expensive, to have a well-stabilized camera picking up these performances. And it would be a little dicey, I would think, to try to do it one guy, two hands. More likely there's somebody helping. Yeah, I'm curious about that. If anybody has any insights they want to share, by all means, leave that below. Of course, the performance, spectacular as usual. Always love watching her play these older songs, that were around many, many years before she was around. Like this one is 16 years older than she is, and that's typical. But give your thoughts in general. Adrian, do you have any closing thoughts before we close out?
They had a kick drum camera.
Yep.
It shows that she's barefoot for this. And,
Yep.
And my belief is that it gives better control of the pedals.
Yeah, I think it depends on the drummer, but you're right. There is that aspect of it for a lot of drummers. Some actually prefer to have shoes on. Like, for example, Haruna from Love Bites, I don't think we'd ever catch her barefoot. I think she's always going to have her sneakers on. But yeah, she's always got the bass pedal cams, and those are appreciated. You can learn a lot from those. All right. Well, folks, yeah, let us know what you thought about this in general. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. We will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.